I am God.
I am God.
I am God. I am God.
I am God. I am God.
So this really is a training video. Please don't use this for party entertainment, all right, guys?
Greetings. Welcome to episode 26. This is going to be container 8, part 1. So I had grabbed a random container and brought it here. So let's see what is beneath the lid. Starting off, we have Ninja Gaiden. Wield the dragon's sword. You are Ryu, the last of the dragon ninjas and proud heir of the magical dragon sword. This most unique sword empowers its possessor with superhuman capabilities. A mysterious organization has attempted to steal the blade, and you're hot on their trail. Only the skills of a ninjutsu master can enable you to defeat the assassins, rogues, and cutthroats that protect the thieves' lair. Ooh, that sounds pretty invigorating. I wrapped this one like as though I was going to mail it to someone. It's either Berenstein or Berenstain Bears Camping Adventure. The box has seen better days, but it is a Sega Club, as you can see at the top right above the title. A Sega Club game, US release. We have Land of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. This is the European release, and we know that by the box. That gray silver checkered pattern. Trying to strategically pick games before I start opening games I cannot pronounce. We have Master of Darkness. I like this game. It's a good game. It's fun. You must find Dracula, the Master of Darkness, and defeat him before all of England is in his terrifying grasp. Yeah, it's fun. Kind of reminds me of Castlevania. We have Disney's Tailspin. Tailspin for everyone out there watching. Soar into action with Kit and Baloo. Sometimes it's easier just to rip the bubble tape or the bubble wrap. Echo, the Tides of Time. Let's see what else we have here. This is a brand new sealed copy, but it got smushed a little bit of VR Troopers. One player, animated violence, kids to adults. Let me make a stack over here so I know how many games I go through. I see quite a few Japanese games in this box, so I'm trying to get through the US releases before I try diving into those. This is a sealed copy, brand new. Columns, it will challenge your mind, not just your trigger finger. Almost sounds perverted. Don't be afraid to use your trigger finger. We have a sealed copy of World Series Baseball, all 2018s, all 700 players. World Series Baseball, 1 or 2 players, it says. So much bubble wrap. Primal Rage, sealed, brand new, never opened, never played. One or 2 players. This is from 1994. It was an Atari game. I didn't know that. And now you know it too. Yeah, packing tape with bubble wrap. That's a good way to tear bubble wrap. Here is a complete copy of Arcade Classics, which includes Centipede, Missile Command, and Pong. I think Pong was probably the one that sold this game, but Arcade Classics. That's how it should. That's how all of them should open. How about Battletoads from Trade West? Dun, 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 dun. Now the Power Ranger song is in my head because of that stupid VR Troopers. Power Rangers and VR Trooper they came out when I was a little too old to appreciate them. I do remember the craze that was going on for the Power Ranger toys. I remember that. They were all the rage for a Christmas season. How about just good old Mortal Kombat? And because it was on Sega, that means we got blood and gore from Arena. There's an odd-shaped box in this container. I want to know what's in there. This is a sealed copy, brand new, of Poker Face Paul's Gin. And if you watch my other videos, you know that they did several, like Poker Face Paul's Poker, and Solitaire, and something else. Good grief. Here is a beat-up copy of VR Troopers. It was clearance for $14.97, marked down from $34.99 at the now extinct KB Toy Store. But it's a beat-up copy. This copy has been in a fight with someone. All right, let's take our chances. We have Fred Couples Golf, and as we know, because we're smart, that the smaller boxes indicate that it's a Japanese release. Their game boxes were much smaller, much more petite than ours in the U.S. and our European alliance. How about Scratch Golf? Maybe somebody in Japan was like, Scratch Golf is the best game ever. There it goes. I've never played a full round of golf in my life. Miniature golf, but I don't think that counts. Zenki, or Zenkai. Well, the picture's in the corner so you can see it. This one was hastily tossed in there. This is Super Golf. And it has the marking, I'm going to mispronounce it, but I believe it's Maisuku. There was a string of games that had this logo on there, and I really can't tell you why. I'll have to investigate that. But that right there, instead of it saying Game Gear in the corner, it has that. And it can either be printed directly on the box, or it can be a sticker applied over where it says Game Gear. So there are two variations for those. I feel so weak and defeated. This bubble wrap is ruining the day. Ruin the day? Who talks like that? GP Rider. A little motocross. I don't think it'd be motocross, just racing. Motorcycle racing. Motocross is more dirt bikes, I believe. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong once, back in 1998. Haven't repeated that mistake. Legend of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse. Three, okay. I'm keeping tabs of how many games I open, so I just don't keep going and going and going and going. How about Tempo Jr.? He's our pal. You can see it at a distance. Original characters, 1995, made in Japan. I want to say this game is called Kuni-chan. I'm guessing I'll put the proper name on the screen. But there's part 1 and part 2. This is part 1. Yeah, it's like Kunichan, I believe. But I have to look up all the Japanese games for the most part. Uh-oh. I see a US game that slipped under the radar. With 5 layers of bubble wrap. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Oh, you want to. It says, "Thank you so much for purchasing an item from me on eBay. I have left positive feedback on your account and hope that you will do the same for me. It was a pleasure doing business with you. And I paid $9.74 for the game, plus $4.75 for shipping on Dracula." Open that in a second. I see a European game staring at me from the depths. This would be Spider-Man by Flying Edge. I keep track of how many games I open because it takes quite a long time to find the pictures to put in the corner and then put the titles. It's kind of time consuming. So I try to limit them to maybe like 20 or so. Here is the European release of Columns. Fun game. Sega's version of Nintendo's other game. This is wrapped weird. And is it just the game? It's just the game and the instructions. It should have the gear-to-gear cable with it. GG Pro Striker 1994 Soccer J-League. It's a fat box. It's almost like it's basically 2 regular Japanese games wide. But, and it came with the gear-to-gear cable. Good Lord. I have a second copy that is just the game and instructions. The box is in great shape. I don't know why the gear-to-gear cable is not in there, though. Okay. This says coffee pot. It's obviously not a coffee pot. Hey, that's my address. Oh, that's not exciting. I thought if I kept it in a secret, separate box, that it'd be some amazing Japanese game. A-R-L-I-E-L. Arleal or Arlyle? I'll put it down in the corner. 1991. So that was in the coffee pot box. That one. And your basic columns game. That's really unusual. Usually when I keep like a weird box, usually there's like a rare game inside. I don't know why I do that, but I do that. And I'll show you this last, then we'll end this video. In 2022, I'm going to try to get back into making videos more regularly, because there are a few people out there who watch them, which I greatly appreciate. Because if you watch my videos, that means that you're a Sega Game Gear fan, just like me. And I personally don't know many. This is the All Sega Cleaning Kit. Prolong the life of your systems. And this is obviously the Game Gear cleaning cartridge. I'll have to take a picture probably of this with my phone and then use that as the picture in the corner, because I doubt I'm going to find a picture of this online. So yeah, 2 cleaners for the price of 1. It was $11.99 by Joy Plus. Made in Japan. No date. So yeah, not a hugely exciting video, but more games, new container. There's still stuff in this one, but I'll save that for the next video. If you're not subscribed, please do. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you think there's other people that would enjoy seeing this nonsense, please share the video. And I will be back soon for Container 8, Part 2. So until then, take care and be well.